Montreal in New York to take on the Rangers. The Rangers not very good at home. So I got a bunch of stuff, stats and some news for the game and the guess the score contest. And that's all coming right up in the Hangout. Hey, everybody. So Jacob Fowler making his second start in a row after beating Pittsburgh in his NHL debut. Looking forward to that and seeing how he does in his second game. I figured they were going to start him after he had a really solid performance against the Penguins. All right, so I have, like I said, I've got my news here. I've got some stats for the game. And I have this here, the Guess the Score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team to accomplish that feat. If you have the correct guess and you're the first one in the chat with that combination, you win $15 off purchase at the merch store. Leave your guesses in the comments or the chat. My guess tonight, 4-1 Montreal. I'm going to give the first goal to either Bolduc or Zibanejad. Bolduc or Zibanejad, 4-1 Montreal. Good luck to everyone. We've had one winner so far this season anyway. All right, so I'm going to lead off with a little bit of sad news. Rest in peace, Bobby Rousseau. Bobby Rousseau, four-time winner of the Stanley Cup with Montreal, played for Montreal, the Rangers, and the North Stars. In Montreal, he played 200 games, I don't know how many games. He had 200 goals, 322 assists for 522 points. He was 85 years old, and he was part of the 1960s dynasty with Montreal, where they won 4 out of 5 years. So rest in peace, Bobby Rousseau. All right. What's next? The Rangers. New York Rangers are 3-8-3 at home. Montreal is 9-3-2 on the road. New York is scoring at a pace of 1.71 goals per game at home. I don't know what Montreal's goals per game are on the road, but I like their chances to score 2 or more goals here. Jacob Fowler versus Pittsburgh. His game stats. Just 36 saves out of 38 shots. Gave up 2 goals and had the victory. And I have his other stats after. Just found that and thought that might be interesting. Not really. Fowler versus, you know what? I don't know who's in nets for them tonight. Shesterkin. Fowler versus Shesterkin tonight. I'll show you the records in a minute. In and out. Jake Evans. Nope, that's not it. Where's my in and out? Oh, I lost one? Hang on. I lost it doesn't usually do that to me on this thing, I thought. Oh, well. All right. I had a thing there. Jake Evans is back as suspected. I had heard both, but he's back tonight, as he had said. Jared Davidson is out. And Arbor Jacki back in, and Jaden Struble is out. New York Rangers lost their last 3 games. Ivan Demidov has 5 points in his last 5 games, and he has 24 points in 30 games overall this season. Montreal will have 5 rookies in the lineup. Tonight they had 6 last game against Pittsburgh. And Nick Suzuki, that's what I showed you right here. Nick Suzuki, number 2 on the Selke list right now. Brandon Hagel ahead of him, but not that far ahead of him. So Brandon Hagel, Nick Suzuki, Landon Krause, and Ilya Mikhailov, and say Anthony Chiarelli, top 5 on the list right now. So Nick Suzuki getting some Selke notice. All right, that's all I got there. East Race. Montreal now is, where are they on there? third in the wild card race right now, sit just outside of a playoff spot. So goes Philly and Pittsburgh. They got the 2 wild cards. Montreal, New Jersey, New York, Toronto, Florida, Ottawa, Columbus, and Buffalo. By the way, the Rangers, having won only 3 at home, they have 12 wins on the road. That's the reason that they're still up there. As you can see, I don't know how they're chasing a playoff spot when you win 3 games at home, but hey, that's how it goes, right? All right, next refs tonight are Kyle Riemann and Corey Sivret. We've had Corey Sivret a couple of times in the last little bit, and not great, so we'll see. Last 10 games, Montreal 6-4-0. They beat Pittsburgh 2 nights ago. And the Rangers 5-3-2. They've just lost to Colorado, Vegas, and Chicago. Colorado and Vegas were overtime losses. So they got a point. Players to watch over the last 5 games for points. Ivan Demidov for Montreal, 5 points, and Artemi Panarin with 6. For goals, Cole Caulfield with 3, Mika Zibanejad with 2. For assists, Ivan Demidov, all 5 points are assists, and Panarin has 4 assists as well. Team stats, power play percentage, 25.6 for Montreal, and 18.1 for the Rangers, so we're a little bit better there. Penalty kill percentage, 77.6 for Montreal, 80.9% for the Rangers. They've got a little bit of it, just a little bit. Face-off percentage, 49.9 for Montreal, 54% for the Rangers. Slight advantage there. Goals for per game, 3.17 for Montreal, 2.56 for the Rangers. And goals against, 3.5 for Montreal and 2.63 for the Rangers. So they got a bit of an advantage there. That has, I think, largely to do with the goalies. There are 2 goalies who we're going to look at right now. So Montreal, it's Fowler. He's not listed right there. Shesterkin. I mean, just look at the numbers. 2.48 goals against, 912 save percentage. And Quick is 186 goals against and a 937 save percentage. So it's not a surprise. Fowler right there on the bottom. He's had one start, and it has a 947 save percentage with a 201 goals against average. That's a very, very small sample size, but very encouraging. Rangers lines, Trocheck, Sheary, and Miller. Zibanejad, Panarin, and Lafreniere. Laba, Berard, and Cooley. Carrick, Radish, and Schmelar. I'm going to say Schmelar. Don't know how it's pronounced. Gavrikov and Schneider, Susi and Borgen, Vakanainen and Robertson, are the pairings for Montreal. Suzuki, Caulfield, Bolduc, Kapanen, Slav, and Demidov. Jake Evans is back in between Anderson and Texier. Veleno, Beck, and Gallagher rounded out. Matheson, Dobson, Jack-Eye, Hudson, Engstrom, Carrier. And there's the lines. People, there's the lines. All right, let's see what you guys are saying about it. We got Paul, first one in. I should put this on, eh? Let's see. Let me just adjust that. That's better. Paul says, Rangers, 4-2, Caulfield or Panarin. Mary Jo. Mary Jo, it's been a while. Good to see you out there, Mary Jo. How's the weather out in jolly old England, if I'm correct where you live, right? Rangers, 3-1, Susi or Caulfield. Randy, hey, Randy, good to see you early. Habs 4-2. Demidov, first goal. You can give one. You pick one from the other team. It increases your chances, dude. Bye says 4-2 with Beck or Lafreniere, and that's for the Habs, by the way. Hey there, lawyer. Nice to see Fowler in net. Again, I mean, he deserves it just from the game, but yeah, I thought they would. He didn't get called up to sit, my opinion. Hey, Joe, how's it going, Joe? 4-2. Habs, Caulfield, Zibanejad. Thomas. Hey, Thomas. 4-3, Caulfield. 4-3, Caulfield or Bergen. David. Hey, David. 5-3 Habs, Hudson, or Zibanejad. All right. So leave your guesses there if you haven't yet. And yeah, well, we should be. What? How much time is it left? Sir, I'm on a different screen for this. I usually over here, but I'm watching on TV because it's Saturday, and so yeah, I'm disoriented a little bit. What was I looking for? I don't remember now. The time. Gonna start any minute now, unless they've got some thing going on. I don't know. Did I hear about Florian fighting Pizzetta? I saw the video. I saw the fight. I didn't watch the game. Obviously, I didn't see the game, but I saw the fight. Somebody put it up somewhere. I can't remember. On a reel, something like that, on Facebook. It was an okay fight. Pizzetta got tossed, got three-game suspension. I don't know why. 3 of the Rocket got suspended as well because they went over the boards to join in. So maybe that's what happened with Pizzetta. I don't know if he did that, but yeah, I mean, it was an okay fight. What is the timeline for injured Habs to return? Okay, let's see if I remember now. I know that for Newhook, he's the latest one. He's going to be sometime in March. I'm not sure if it's the 28th or mid-March. For Line A, it's February 28th, so last day of February. For Gooley, I believe early January, and I think for Doc, soon. I don't know how soon, though, but soon for Doc. That's all I got. So what are they doing over here? They're showing an old Rangers something. What are they showing here? All right. Okay, I have no idea what they're doing there. There's some kind of thing going on. A Rangers video of some sort. Is it a Rangers anniversary of something? Anybody know? I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything about it being that. But they've got some kind of Rangers video playing of goals scored over the years. Rangers goals scored over the years. Yeah, something's going on there. Oh, yeah, that's why this guy is talking. I get it. Oh, it's their 100. It's their 100-year. There's their centennial. Centenary. Is that how you say it there? It's their centennial year. Is that how you say it there, though, Joe? Wonder how many of these guys I know. Who was that they just? I don't know who the first two guys are. I can't hear anything, so I can't, unless they show their names, I can't tell who the hell they are. And I can't recognize any of them, obviously. Don't recognize any of them. That doesn't bode well for the game for Montreal. That should lift the Rangers up a little bit. I hope not. They're at home. They can't score anyway. Pizzetta spent 1 second in Toronto and became an asshole. He created all this, and we get 3 times the punishment. Maybe it's in remembrance of Clarence Campbell or something. Ha ha ha. No, it's their centennial. Well, I mean, he spent 1 second. He didn't spend any time as a Leaf on the ice, though. He got cut in camp. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what happened. Did he jump over the boards, though? I don't know what happened. Why he got tossed for 3 games. I imagine we're going to be here a while with the introductions here. I wish they'd put their names on screen so I know who the hell these guys are. It's a geriatric squad. I'm afraid I look a lot like what they look like. Pez injured Del Gaizo. Did he? Really? Dirty hit from Pez and the bench emptied. Exploded. So he got a 3-game suspension for the dirty hit because he charged at the Laval bench to taunt the guy he just blindsided to the head. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pez, man. Yeah, I mean the fight was okay. It wasn't like it was a bad fight. I'm not saying anything about that. Surprisingly to me, Pez held his own. I can't say who got the better of it, but I think if Florian did. But overall, I mean, neither guy got knocked down or anything, so I guess a draw. Oh, that's Van Beesbrook. Him I recognize. Steve Vickers. I remember him. I heard that name. Something else started after the fight and the players jumped over? Okay, because once you're in, you can't jump on the ice when a fight breaks out. So they got tossed for 3 games, so. Man, all these old guys, I don't hardly recognize any of them. I didn't hear who this was, so. Oh my God. I don't know who that is, but he's a goalie. That's why he's so small. He looks like they got him out of the cemetery, though, I have to say. I don't know who that. I didn't hear the name. I can't recognize these guys. Anyway, it's a long ceremony. Okay, what are you guys saying? Anything? Nothing else. So, the people who think the Rangers are going to win tonight, I thought, yeah, maybe not, but I don't know. With this going on, I wonder if this doesn't pump them up enough to. Still, I'm confident. There's Brad Park. That him I recognize. Man, is he old? But him I recognize. Jesus Christ. All right, what was I saying? I don't even know. This is throwing me off. This has got to pump up the Rangers. You got to think, right? Now, we had ours. I think we lost when we did. Like, we've had these things happen and we've lost. So they can't score at home. Is this going to make them score more at home? I don't know. It might make them play a little bit harder, but I don't know if they're going to find their scoring touch. And Jacob Fowler's in nets. I got confidence in this kid. I know it's only his second game, but I got confidence in him already. So we'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well. I'm expecting that it just might. I didn't know about this ceremony. I think it'll still be fine. Montreal looking to get a second game in a row. Hey, here's a question. Montreal wins tonight, say. If Fowler has another good game, he stays a little longer. What do you guys think? Because I'm wondering if at some point, if they're going to have to play one of the other goalies, is that when they send him back down? Is he going to play 3 games in a row? I don't know, but there's 2 games next weekend. It's back to back. I don't think there's any back to back coming up other than that this week. I'm wondering, what do you guys think for Fowler? Does he stick around for a while, or is he here just for these 2 road games? Our resident Iceman, Paul, says fast ice tonight favors the Habs. Ron Greshner lived not far from Dave's hometown. Pick me up hitchhiking. Now, when you say pick me up, no, I'm just joking. That's pretty cool, actually. Was he a nice guy? I guess he picked somebody up hitchhiking. He didn't put the moves on. I hope. No, I'm just joking. Oh, now the Army's going to come out. Now, that might be ICE. I think they're bringing out ICE and they're going to start arresting people. Oh, no, I'm just, I guess I was wrong. Islanders beat Lightning 3-2 today. Yeah, that's right. It's Saturday. David says Ron Greshner was a nice guy, down to earth, and it doesn't surprise me. He's a hockey player. It doesn't surprise me at all. In general, and I think it's less so today than it was then, but in general, I mean, hockey players are just normal, everyday, especially back then. They weren't making big money. They were decent money, but not big money like today. They were just normal guys, pretty down to earth. Just regular people. Today, there's more fanfare. They're a little bit more celebrity than they were. So he was married to supermodel Carol Alt. You know what's weird about that? You said that. I just saw something with her yesterday. She is 65. She definitely doesn't look like you wouldn't recognize her. And she did an article or an interview and talking about being the face of I don't remember what the era was, but the face of the 70s. She was a big supermodel, and then today and whatever. So it's funny that you mentioned that, and I kind of remember that he was married to her. You saw a bit of the Penguins versus Sharks. Sharks came back from being down 5-1 to win 6-5 in OT. Wow. That's like our Rangers game back in the day when we were down 5-0 and came back to win 6-5. Was that what it was? I don't remember singing the American national anthem. I have just this desire to boo all of a sudden. I'm hearing whatever. Paul, did I get it right? I was right about that, yeah. Sufka, how's it going, Sufka? Glad they kept Slav on second line. He develops much faster there than with Suzuki and Caulfield. I think it's just a different. I don't know. It's a different stage in his career, and I think it's not that I wouldn't say develop faster, but it's a different like a different. How am I? I'm not putting it right. It's still part of his development, but he's like at a different stage. This is I'm not saying it right, but anyways, I think he plays really well there. I think Slav has been fantastic over the last 5-6 games. He's really, really improved, and every game, look at that pass from Slav, or something like that. When he was playing, it was the I forget what team we got blown out by them. The penalty, he had a broken stick, and he was out there just banging bodies, pushing people off pucks. He was a beast. Like, his game is coming around. So, yeah, I like him on the second line. I like him on the first line. That's 2 great options for the coach, depending on the team they're playing or whatever, right? Mute button on the TV is the best invention ever. I would like to hear my TV a little more, but I can't put headphones into it. so I can't have it up for So I have it really really low, and I can't really tell what they're saying. But it's okay. It's every Saturday, and I get the game ahead of everybody by a little bit, and I don't mind. It's on a bigger screen, and they're about to face off. Say about 3 seconds. And they're off. The Rangers won the draw. Let's hope for the best. No, I think they have. I mean, the Rangers are at home, and they cannot win at home. They can't score at home. Hard to win consistently when you can't score. Are they fired up? I mean, I'm sure they're fired up tonight. Is it going to help? I don't know. I would hope that the team has a little bit more confidence in net right now, so they're not as worried. And I'm going to say that, and he's going to give up a goal. Now, he makes the first stop of the game. I think that helps them. So if Fowler can have a good game, I don't see why not. I don't know if the Rangers are going to find the net too many times. The back of it, anyway. They stop there. Oh, knocked his stick. His stick is gone. Get his stick back to him. He's got no stick. Get your goalie his stick. Or at least get the puck out of there. Get the puck out of there. Slap to somebody else. To Demidov, back to Kapanen. Kapanen couldn't find it. He's got it there. Gave it to Slav, and Slav lost it. Hudson to Dobson. I don't know what Dobson was doing there. If that was a shot, that was way off. If that was a pass, not a good one. We're almost 2 minutes in. Slav looks tired, in your opinion? I don't agree with that. Two shots only so far in this game. They're both for the Rangers. I don't know. I mean, the Rangers are playing well too, but it's pretty even right now in the play. I'm not sure, but I think maybe they've spent a little more time in Montreal zone. And it's the third shot on Fowler, and the third save by Fowler. Looking good again. He looks in position, tracking the puck well. He looks so good. I mean, if he can keep playing like this, I don't see how you send him back. That's for sure. And like, he wouldn't be the first young goalie ever to come up during the season and stay. So we'll see. With Dobish having the waiver exemption option, if you send Dobish back a little bit. And then you decide what you're going to do. This looks like a pretty spirited game. I mean, there's the pace is pretty good. The intensity is there. I just don't like they're spending too much time in Habs end. They got to spend a little more time out. Got to get the puck out. This is a problem Montreal has a lot of times. Don't do that tonight. See if they listen to me. Boys, there's the other end of the rink. You might want to play in that side a little bit. Puck goes out of play. Well, a face off there, but man, they can't get out of their own zone. I don't understand why. I really don't. And I get that the Rangers are probably really pushing hard, but come on, boys. It's the Rangers. So we're basically 4 minutes and 16 seconds into this first period. Shots are 3-0 for the Rangers, and there's no score yet. Come on. Rangers. Oh. Yeah, they cleared it on that. Rangers have no trouble getting out. With these guys, it's a little different. Out and right back in. Man, it looks like they got they're killing the penalty almost there. They finally get it out. Line two, Kapanen back to Slav. Slav over to Dobson. He couldn't handle whatever that was. Dobson over to his partners at Hudson. Hudson over to Slav. He couldn't control that in the corner there. Rangers get it back and come out. Nope. Big steal there. I don't know who did that. It was a good steal. They didn't do anything with it, though. Come on. Well, can't get it out. Engstrom gets it out, fires it in, and they can't hold it. Rangers come out. Nope. They wheel it back in. Stretch pass does not hit its mark. Galley tries to pass to the tries to center it, hits the legs. They still control it though. Who's playing with Carrier? Is that Matheson playing with Carrier? No. Yeah. Matheson and Carrier playing. Really? So it's Matheson, Carey, Hudson, and Dobson playing together. All right. Well, Oh, who was that? Bolduc had wasn't really a breakaway, but he had nobody around him and open to the net. Anyway, we are almost 9 minutes into the first. Still no shots from Montreal. And they're going for commercial. Yeah, now we're 9 minutes in, 0 shots. Like that's I don't know, what does that mean? It means they got no shots and they're not going to score goals without shots. That's what that means. And there is nobody here. What happened to everybody? Is it because they have no shots? Everybody left? No, or am I boring tonight? I might be boring. I don't know. Been known to happen. I'm a bit tired tonight, but I don't think that means I'm boring. All right, what's going on with you guys? You need caffeine? Me too. I'm trying, but my goat juice isn't as potent tonight as usual. Probably saying 5. They've had 5 shot attempts, and none of them have hit the net. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they didn't have any shot attempts. I'm just saying they had no shots. Shot attempts are only shot attempts. They're not shots unless they hit the net somewhere in between the pipes. Or the goalie's able to reach out and maybe make a save, but it was kind of going wide. That's still a shot. But that hasn't happened. That's Panarin without hair? He shaved. Oh yeah, he looks really different without hair. Wonder why he shaved. Very wet and windy in northern England. Trying not to fall asleep. Well, what time is it there? I'm curious, Mary Jo. Definitely, though, the Rangers were definitely motivated by that ceremony at the beginning. You could see that. Panarin looks very weird without hair, don't you think? Especially, I mean, it's a guy that, with the long hair, good looking guy. Now he looks like he just came out of a concentration camp almost. It's 20 minutes to 1. Okay, and so you're talking about 6 hours different. It's 6 hours difference there from here, because here it is 20 to 8. $42 points from Habs rookies this season. And then it went away, and I didn't see it. I think it's the most in the NHL. I think that's what it said. Well, I mean, we have quite a few rookies. There's 5 in this game. And 6 in the other against the Penguins. We beat the Penguins with 6 rookies in the lineup. It's pretty good. Is it 5 hours? Wait. Let's see, 28 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. You're right. My math was bad there. I think Habs are getting a little bit better offensively. They're getting the puck out of their zone a little bit better. I want to say it seems like they're picking it up. I mean, hopefully Rangers just go right back to how they play at home, which isn't great. Good save there by Fowler right there. That was a good save. With a screen in front of him, and he made a good pad save. Well, under 9 minutes left in the first. 5 shots Rangers, 0 shots Canadiens. Hopefully by the second period they'll get a shot or two. It'd be nice. It's a good pace though to this game. Bum. Nothing important. You guys, you want to be going like the other way. There you go. There, that's better. Man, Caulfield just missed that Suzuki pass. Damn it. Come on, man. Scores! Although, I think the defenseman put it in. Suzuki scores the first goal, by the way. But I got to see this because I don't think it went in directly from Suzuki. It looked like Susie put it in. They're giving it to Bolduc? Maybe they're giving it to Bolduc. And I missed that. Yep, Bolduc snuck right in there. I got Bolduc. I got the first goal. What a play. He just snuck right in there out of nowhere. The defense, what happened? That's a defensive breakdown by the Rangers. They're allowing Bolduc in, but Suzuki saw it. So Bolduc from Suzuki is his 7th goal. He is a road warrior. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. That's why I picked him. Suzuki and Caulfield both with the assists. It's why I picked Bolduc for the first goal. He's a road warrior. I figure he's going to get a goal here. Wow. Did Fowler save that? That was a big save by Fowler if he saved that. So, Habs with 1 shot, 1 goal. Rangers 5 shots, no goals. I like that kind of thing. Habs would get a goal, a shot for every 5 of the Rangers, and they score on that shot. I'm good with that. I had Bolduc at the beginning of the season in fantasy, but I dropped him because he wasn't performing at home. So I don't have him. But I do have Suzuki. I believe that's point number 34 for Nick. And they score again. I did not see. It came from far. Jack-Eye is first of the season. I just saw it going in. Oh, shit. I gotta go for a second. I gotta give my cat a pill. I almost forgot. Oh, I gotta see the goal though. Where's the goal? Show me the goal. Jack-Eye, yeah, Jack-Eye from the just inside the blue line. Carrier to Jack-Eye, and scores. Okay, I gotta go find my cat and give her a pill. I'll be right back. Okay, I got no choice. I gotta do this. It's okay. We're ready. You're almost done. Almost done, baby. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I only got 5 more of those to give my cat. It's antibiotics. Got to do all of them, so got 5 left. All right, that was good. That was awesome. Arbor finally getting his first of the season. Arbor's been playing fine. I don't know why they sat him the last game, to be honest with you. I would have thought it should have been Struble anyway. So I don't know why it was the one game Arbor and now Struble. I don't know. And that was Bolduc's, what did they say, 8th goal? So for a while there, it was looking like, Bolduc, maybe not such a steal. And he's back to playing well and starting to get points again. And, looking like a pretty good trade again, right? When you look over, I don't think Mayo's doing too much over in St. Louis, unfortunately. Now, Montreal's got 2 goals. The Rangers are scoring 1.71 goals per game at home. What are the chances are they get 3 goals in this game to potentially win it? Not very high, anyway. Arbor's was from Carrier and Texier. Awesome. Texier's been he's been okay here. I think he found a home. I think he may have found a home. Apparently, Habs are going to call up Sammy Blais. He's been pretty hot down in Laval. He's suspended for a game though from the last night's game, but they're supposed to be calling him up. I think Blais probably do better than Veleno. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens on that front. Habs looking more confident and spending more time in the Rangers zone at this point. So they've managed to sort of turn the game around, obviously on the scoreboard, but on the ice as well, just in zone time. I don't know what's going on there. That's a weird sequence that just happened there. Team's changing up. 4:25 to go in the first period. Shots are 5-3 now for Rangers, but it's 2-0 Montreal. 3 shots, 2 goals. Shesterkin maybe having an off night. What do you think? Shesterkin having an off night? Hey, Chicago Joe, how's it going, man? Typical Habs start, get adjusted. Not many early shots, then boom, lower them. And they didn't need too many shots to get the 2 goals. Getting 2 points. New York will put on a push. We know that. Yeah, but they're at home. They're not playing well at home, so I don't know. We've already scored more goals than they're averaging at home, so I don't know. We'll see. And once again, I mean, Fowler is not playing bad. What do you guys think? If Fowler is really good both games, right? And they win, and what do you think? He stays for a little bit longer? Because I don't know the timeline of the call-up, right? I would just think that if he's going to go back down, he's not going to sit and be a backup. I don't think. We'll see. We'll see. But what do you guys think? He wins these 2 games. He gets another start. I'm not sure the next game, so I'm going to look it up so I don't have to lift up my microphone. Let's see. All right, so we are where here? Oilers are tomorrow, so I don't think he's starting tomorrow. Like I think somebody else is starting tomorrow. So let me get back on camera here. So I mean, like I said, I don't think he's starting tomorrow. I don't think he's going to play 2 games in a row, back to back. So tomorrow is going to be whoever. Then Tuesday it's Philadelphia. Thursday it's Chicago, and then we're back to back, home and away for Pittsburgh again. Does he stick around for some of those games? Rangers have the best road record, Joe. You're right. Well, net is off the mooring there. Yeah, it's the only reason the Rangers are where they are, like a point out of the playoffs, the wild card spot, is because of the road record, which is so odd, right? Usually teams are have that at home and then suck on the road. But even teams that win a lot at home and are so on the road, they get into the playoffs. So it's just the opposite. Shesterkin allowed 2 or fewer goals in 14 of 25 starts. Well, he's got 2 already against, so let's see if we can't put another one up. It's pretty much you score 3 goals in New York against them, you're going to most likely win. Joke that snake. How's it going? Welcome to the channel if I haven't seen you before. How many fans in this chat? I don't know. Right now, says 15. But not is that enough for you or? And we get the 3rd one. Oh, that was a ripped shot by, I don't know who got it. Evans, I thought so. Jake Evans rips one. Top shelf where mama keeps the cookies. It's Shesterkin, though, Joke. It's Shesterkin. This is well placed, and that was a good shot. Like, I don't know. He was a little late to react, though, I thought. I think looking at it, right? So did he not see it at first? Anyway, well placed, good shot. 3-0 Montreal on 7 shots now. We're leading 7-5 in shots. Montreal has taken over this game. You're schizophrenic? So 16, you count for 2. I don't get what that means, though. Sorry. Who's 16? All right, we're looking at 3:15 to go in the first. Right now, all Montreal, all of the time. I wonder what the hell it is about being at home this year for the Rangers that they just can't mount an offense in most games. I mean, I think at home the goalies have to basically, shut out the other team or not give more than a goal. Power play for the Rangers. For some reason, Hudson took a penalty. Don't know what. Hey, Andre. Interference. apparently. Face off to the left of Fowler. And Rangers control the face-off more than want it. All right, they're moving the puck. That's right, 18.1%. They don't have it's not a great power play. It's not the worst, but it's not a great one right now. Good movement on the puck there. Looks like Fowler's tracking really well. And it's cleared. And sent out by them. And shot from the point through traffic, and a saved by Fowler. Well, a face-off there. Are the players giving Fowler the new goal a boost in their play? I think yesterday I don't know so much today. I think they're confident that he's going to be there to make the save. Yeah, well, so far Montreal's playing well. A slow start, but not horrible, and they got their game going, and they seem comfortable with Fowler in the net. So he was good there, but lost the stick again. It's behind the freaking net. Oh, breakaway! Ah, that was a really, I don't know the defenseman there. That was a really good stick move by him. At the right second, I don't know who had the breakaway. Was it Evans? He got his stick and disrupted him just enough. They just scored Luba or Laba. I don't think you can fault Fowler on this one. Well, I want to see it again. I don't think you can fault him here, but it's 3-1 right now. So the Rangers got their goal. They got their goal for the night. They're showing the Evans. Yeah, that guy grabbed it, got his stick just enough to throw him off. And here's the goal against. If Jackeye would have been able to sweep that puck out of there, he just missed. The goal doesn't happen. Fowler made a save, gave up a little slight rebound, and then they put that in. I don't know that it's whatever. It's a goal against. Last minute of play in the first period. They got another breakaway there. We're going to take a penalty. Dobson. I guess I don't know what it's for, but San Luis does not like it. Did they just call a penalty shot? If they did, that's totally wrong. Why is that even a penalty? Wait. Are they calling a penalty shot here? Oh, fuck you. That's a penalty shot. Are you kidding me? That's a penalty shot? Fuck off completely. That's total bullshit. He barely got his arm around him. Of course they're going to score on it. It's Panarin. Yeah, not on this one. There, goal. It's a goal, 3-2 for Montreal. But that's a bullshit call. How is that? How is that a penalty shot call? For what? Fucking refs, man. Yeah. Unbelievable. Did they give assist to that goal? It was a penalty shot goal. Okay, am I crazy? I must be. Okay. They were showing for some reason. Oh, because they happen so close together. Yeah, that's why. All right, 18 seconds left, so we'll be 3-2 after one period, hopefully. So we'll start the second period. Montreal will be on the power play because they just took a penalty. I imagine that's a tripping call. Oh, interference, I guess. So 7.6 seconds here, and then they'll have the rest in the second period. Tripping. That's tripping? Do the refs know what penalties are? Like how to the right to match the penalty for the infraction? Like, was that tripping or interference? I guess tripping because he went down. And I don't know that that was interference, but that was a weird call. Makeup call for the that's a makeup call for calling that a penalty shot. All right, so we're 3-2 after first period of play. Habs will have a minute 52 point something of power play time when we come back for the second. So it's 3-2. Montreal has 3. The Rangers and the ref have 2. So that's interesting. Refs got it in for us. I don't know. There's nights that it seems like it, that's for sure. But by no means is it just Montreal that complains. Every single team in the league has the same problem. So I don't know. It just does seem like every pair of refs, at least one of them's got it in for us. Looks like Montreal will have to beat the refs too. Nothing else new about that, Brad. I mean, in a way, the good thing is Rangers have 2. That's about all they're going to get if you go by their average. So I'm sure they've had a game or two where they've scored more than 2, but let's hope not tonight. Or at least Montreal can continue to score. But I mean, they've scored 3 now against Shesterkin. He doesn't give up 3 too often. Wait. Oh, yeah. The first one was a power play goal. All right. Anyway, we got the intermission. You know the rules here. Intermission, whatever you guys want to talk about. The game, something going on in the league, anything else. We can discuss that right here. What do you think for their second goal? Think that was on Fowler? That second one? First goal. First goal? Oh, and I guess the second one, the shootout goal. You think he should have stopped that? It is Panarin. He did he fooled him. I think Fowler was thinking that shot was coming to his left and not on the inside of the post on the short side. Ayla Devin can't really blame the goal on him. Which goal now? The first one, I don't think so. The second one, though, I mean, he got beat. I mean, 1-on-1 like that. Anyway, so I'm just curious how you guys thought. That's all. Believe me, I'm not going to start coming down on Fowler for that. He is going to give up goals sometimes, right? He's not going to stop every single shot he faces. That's for sure. So what do you guys think? Oh, what about my question from earlier? Nobody really answered that. You think Fowler's going to stick around a little bit, or he is here just for these 2 games, and then they'll send him down when they go home? What do you think? Because I can't tell. I haven't read anything either way, so I don't know what the team is thinking at all. But I'm curious as to what everybody else thinks. Oh, I'd be so curious as to what the panel is saying here. I wonder what they'll say about the penalty shot. Devin says if he plays well, he's here to stay. I mean, do you think you think that, or he's here just for a little bit, let the other 2 guys get their game going, or is he here if he's playing well? They'll send Dobish down. It definitely puts some good. It's good competition now for Monty and Dobish. The fires he's lit a fire under their ass for sure. I don't know when they'll get in, and we'll see if there's any improvement. But they're going to have to. I imagine tomorrow we're seeing either Dobish or Monty. So I guess I do know when one of them's getting in is tomorrow. Hey there, Bo. Is it Bo or Beeve? My eyes are bad, and that's a smaller screen. A very sloppy D and clearing let Rangers right back in. No, I'll agree with that. The D was a little sloppy, and yep, I'll agree with that. But I don't think that should have been a penalty shot. The second goal, I don't think that should have been a penalty shot. A penalty, okay, maybe a penalty. He did get around on him, but Call that a penalty shot? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think that was fair. I think it was a bit of a stretch. I guess there's an argument you can make a case maybe for it, but I don't see it. I mean, honestly, I thought it was barely a penalty. Never mind a penalty shot. I wonder how much Ozempic had to pay to put that sign right behind Bieksa. Now in the middle of Bieksa and Rudy. Anybody? Nobody want to answer that? How come? Well, only Devin answered me for the. Nobody else want to give an opinion with the Fowler? Maybe Guru did too. All right. What else we got? What else we got to talk about? What do you think about Suzuki being number 2 on the Selkie list right now? That's something interesting. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Lunch for Joe. No, I had a light supper just before the game, about an hour before, yeah. And I'll have I guess it was actually lunch. I hadn't eaten all day. And I'll have a light supper. Yeah, probably around 11:30. That's how it goes on game nights. Oh, missed something there. Why does Sportsnet hate me? Says bye. Yes. Having backstabber on the show because he's always there. Devin, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that about Fowler. I mean, because you can see the way he tracks the puck, the way he positions. It's very much like Carey Price. So he's got a bit of a price, a look to him that's Carey Price. He's got that same calmness and coolness in net. Baby, definitely, but it's are they capable? It's definitely got to light a bit of a fire under their ass because if Fowler stays, one of them's going right. They're not keeping 3 goalies unless they have to. They can right now. They got the roster spot and all that. They're fine to keep 3, but we know that that's not ideal, right? And really, you want Fowler here with in the 3 goalie system? No, Fowler's up here. It's 2 goalies. He's got to get his fair share of the net, or else why he's not? He's here for nothing. Then it's wasting his development. So yeah, they got to really see the writing on the wall that if Fowler sticks around, one of them's not sticking around. Now, it could be Dobish going to Laval. He's still in the system, whatever, but one of them is not sticking around in Montreal if Fowler sticks. And I'll tell you, now he gave up 2 goals, so he'll give up goals. Obviously, he's going to get scored upon. But I mean, he's a rookie, second game, and you still feel, at least me, a little bit more comfortable with him there, at least right now, as opposed to the other 2, right? This season. That's not really a good thing, though. I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but it is. Bay by BS call, no shot was valid. No, I agree. That shouldn't have been a penalty shot. But I mean, okay, I could see a penalty, but not a penalty shot. And even the penalty, I would say it's borderline. He got his arm around him, but not, not, I don't know, not in a way I thought you should even call a penalty. But he got it around enough that, yeah, they're going to call the penalty, but not a penalty shot. That was not a penalty shot call. Shouldn't have been a penalty shot call. Eric, good to see you out there, buddy. Yeah, hopefully so. Also, don't forget, Rangers don't score much at home, so they shot their load for their average for this season at home. So hopefully they just stick to that and that they can't score anymore. Habs D has to be better. I'm sure they are working on that. Who was it I heard it from? Was it Max Lapierre saying the man-on-man coverage is a little harder, especially for a young team, and you can see that's where they're struggling with the man-on-man coverage. They maybe just stick to zone coverage. It'd be a lot easier and do a better job for this team. So I don't know why they're insisting on the man-on-man when the team's struggling with it. But apparently that's what it is from the mouth of Max Lapierre on the Sick podcast from the other day. Canuck fans are complaining about the Hughes trade. They're so upset, but wasn't going to resign there. Rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with. Yeah, but didn't it surprise you a little bit that they made that deal so quick? And for me, Minnesota, I wasn't expecting. But I mean, they got in Zeev Bulliam, they got a good defenseman back there. That's going to be one of the top defensemen in the league eventually. That kid, I don't know if he's going to be a Quinn Hughes or not, but they got a pretty good return. I thought, and I think they got a pretty good return. That was more, apparently that was better return than what New Jersey was offering. They got a pretty good set. They got a good center in Marco Rossi. He's not big though. That's the problem. He's not a big guy, but he's a good center. They got Zeev Bulliam. That's a solid defenseman there. I mean, that guy's going to be a top defenseman in the league, in my opinion. I don't. The other kids they got back. Ogren, I don't know anything about him. They got a second, I think, and no, maybe that's not the same deal. And that's all I remember, to be honest with you. But I think in Bulliam and the other one there, they it's a pretty decent return. I mean, Rossi's going to get you points. He's a 60, 70 pointer. Bulliam, I mean, I don't know what his ceiling is, but it's pretty freaking high. So it's a pretty good return. Oh, yeah, they got a first. That's right. They got a first and then somebody else, Ogren. Yeah. The first, I mean, it won't be a top 10, that's for sure. I'm sure there were a few other teams. I think most people are surprised he didn't go to New Jersey, yes. But maybe he didn't actually want to go to New Jersey. You don't know. We made that point in Pucking Around, and I've heard it elsewhere. Is that if he goes to New Jersey, you've got Luke Hughes there, obviously defenseman, right? Considered to be a future number one, I guess, over there, or top number one or number two. If Quinn goes there, he kind of overshadows him, and maybe he didn't want to go over there and overshadow him. Now, did he have a choice where he went? No, he didn't. Surprisingly, had nothing on a contract. I'm sure the next one will have a no movement or something on it, but so yeah, he's not. He might not stay in Minnesota. Minnesota gave up a lot for a player they may not be able to re-sign. Rossi is a 60-point guy in Minnesota playing with Kaprizov and Boldy. Yeah, Jay, I get that, but that doesn't mean he can't do that elsewhere. It doesn't mean that. When Hughes becomes a free agent, he's gone from Minnesota. I would think so. I would think so. It's not near where he grew up, so it's not near his parents. It's not with his brothers. You got to think so. So, like, Minnesota gave up a lot, in my opinion, for 2 playoff runs with Quinn Hughes. It seems like a lot. Maybe they figure they can convince him if they maybe have a lot of success in the playoffs. They can convince him to stay. I don't know. Vancouver is not a good team. I know Vancouver is not a good team. And they're going to sell off more. But what you're saying is, yeah, for the next year or two won't be the same team, and he might not get as many points. But it's not like that Vancouver is looking at it and going, yeah, we'll never be good, so he'll never get any points here, right? They got a plan of where they want to go. They figure in a year or two when they're better, he'll be that 60, 70-point guy. Rumors has it Monty will be put on waivers. Where'd you hear those rumors? Where'd you hear that? I've not heard that. So I call that into question. Only because I didn't see where you got it from. So I have to call that into question. And I've not seen that. So that's why I want to know where you saw that. You're a bit late to make a guess there, Phil. Especially when the first goal's already happened, dude. We're underway for the second. Montreal on the power play. You remember Rossi cross-checking a rookie Slav in the back while he had 1 foot on the bench, and the ref gave Montreal a warning to be quicker on opening and closing the door. Kind of remember that too. Something like that anyway. Shorthanded 2-on-1. The pass was not successful, I'll say, from one to the other. Thank God. They got to stop giving up them odd man rushes. That's not good. Nice steal by Suzuki there. Get the puck back. Come on, boys, let's get one. 30 seconds left on the power play. One timer by Suzuki. That was a good save by Shesterkin there. All right, where was I? Pierre LeBrun said that? Well, from LeBrun, you got to give that a thought there. Yeah, I hadn't heard that, so it's the first for me. So, but yeah, Pierre LeBrun's is a guy that you got to listen to. What do you guys think of of this trade for Elias Pettersson? Kapanen, Gooley, Dobish, and the first, and Gallagher for salary. What's that mean? Also, he's from there. So you want to give Kapanen, Gooley, and Dobish to get an $11.5 million contract in Elias Pettersson. Is he putting up the points for $11.5 million contract? Because you got that for like 7 years. No, thank you. All right, where are we? 2.5 minutes in, just about to the second. Shots are 10-8 for the Rangers. It's 3-2 Montreal. Come on, someone get that damn puck. And scored as I was looking away. I don't know who got it, and it looks like Anderson. I got to see it to see the replay to see it. So Andy makes it 4-2. 4 goals, 10 shots. Hudson to Andy with a one-timer from the slot, and no doubt about that. Nice. Let's see who got the assist. Hudson and Suzuki with the assists. They can add a plug or two to even out contracts. Yeah, and I say no. Look, a ref once told me to stop getting slashed or I'd be in trouble. No limit to their stupidity. That's what happens when you're impervious to any form of accountability. You should stop getting slashed or you're in trouble. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on. Yeah, who's fine? You're talking about Pedersen, 6'2", left-handed, 27 years old. So what? He's making almost $12 million for what he's giving you back right now. Forget it. I don't care. You like the name. You just think because of the name, Pedersen. That name's doesn't mean what it used to mean a couple years ago. Hudson is pretty amazing. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Andy has been on fire in this game, hitting hard, skating hard, and well earned goal. You like the center, 100-point potential. 100-point potential at 11.5 million, but it's just potential. Why you want to do that? Why you want to give up all that to get a guy that I don't know might work out, might not? I don't like the contract. Hopefully he's not reffing anymore. Where's my goddamn cursor? There it is. Puck over the glass. Let's see. Pedersen is 28 goals, 28 games, 8 goals, 14 assists, 22 points for 11.5 million. You want a guy that's got for 11.5 million, that's got now 11 or 12 points less than Suzuki for 7.8. Really? Not me. Yeah, I'm not doing it. You can try to convince me all you want, Phil. I'm not making that deal. Let's take a poll. Who would make that deal? But I'm not. I'm not taking that deal. What say y'all, though? What say y'all? I'm not the only one here. It's too much to give up to get a guy that might find 100 points again, but might not. When you've got options that are on the way and all that, why are you giving up so much to get like why we're not that desperate for that yet. I don't think we're at that desperate point that we got to get a guy like Pedersen overpay to get him and then have that contract. Joe says no thanks. No, we're going by what you that's the proposal you gave. Now you want to negotiate the proposal? We're not doing that. We're not here to negotiate. We're here to whether we'd take that proposal or not. I know you would do it. You came up with it. I would hope you would be doing it. If you would come up with that and go, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I think they scored. Yeah, they scored. Then the net came off the mooring. Damn it. I'd like to see how that happened. Well, I'm not going to fault Fowler. They pushed him into the net. So I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even see the puck go in, to be honest with you. Even on the replay, I still didn't see it go in. It was Cooley that got it. Well, they facing off, so that's a goal. I didn't see it go in. Do you guys see it actually go in the net? I didn't, so I don't know. I don't know who to blame. Robertson and Laba with the assists. He doesn't look shaken, though. Excuse me for the burp. Sloppy. They're sloppy in front of him. Well, maybe we found a goalie. Now fix the defense, and then maybe we'll be a lot better. Although the defense is a little bit better. It's not as bad, but it's still sloppy. Man, you got to think the Rangers have scored about all they should. As I said it, they put in number 4. Miller ties it up. Well, we may be finding out that the defense is the problem. The biggest part of the goalies weren't very good before. The defense tonight, I don't know, man. That's on Matheson. Matheson just standing there and let Miller go right in there and do that. That's on Matheson, if you ask me. As far as the defensive breakdown, that was sloppy. All right, well, we got ourselves a new freaking game at the midway point. Well, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Well, let's see how they respond. God damn it. Couldn't get a shot there. When is Gooley coming back? Gooley is in early January, I think. Early to mid, I think, January. I mean, if it's because they're playing the man-on-man defense, maybe they should switch back to zone defense only. Because I think they're playing some kind of combination of the two. I don't know if that's working with these young guys. Something's wrong on D, that's for sure. All right, well, we're 9 minutes into the second. Shots are now 17-10 for New York, and we're at 4-4. Come on, guys, get your mojo back. Was icing? Icing against Montreal. All right, 10-14 left in the second. Face-off is to the right. No, to the left of Fowler, won by New York. Ah, good defensive stick by New York there. Come on, boys. Nine minutes to go. That's it. Lay a body. Man, they look confused. They look a little confused on D. There's tripping. Come on. How is that not a tripping call? You freaking kidding me? Unbelievable. Oh, now they want to fight. All right. He threw a punch. Trocheck out. He threw a punch. How's he not going to get tossed here? Well, this game's going to turn to shit because the refs have no control of this game. Of course, they don't show the trip that, oh, why didn't they call that? No, don't show that. Unbelievable. We should be on the power play. We shouldn't we should be on the power play. Hey, maybe the refs are Canadian. We can call ice and get them in there and grab them. Maybe we can do that. Somebody want to call? All right, well, we're in a commercial break. Yeah, I don't know. When the refs want to be like that, it's hard to be happy about it anyway. But they're the best refs anywhere. Best anywhere. Come on, guys, get your freaking shit together on D. All right, I guess we got offsetting penalties there somehow. I don't know how. It's 4-on-4. I have no idea how they got 4-on-4 personally. Hey. All right. Well, this is 4-on-4 is almost over. 5:35 left in the second. Shots are 19-11 for the Rangers in this tie game. Tied at 4. Shouldn't be 4, but we're tied at 4 anyway. What's the whistle for? More commercials because we don't get enough of those. All right, let's hope at some point they get this game back. I mean, more than likely, Rangers have hit their limit of goals. Montreal just needs one more. Come on. Ay. So frustrating, when the game goes like this and it turns on a bad call. Very frustrating. All right, stats from this game. Let's see. Face-offs, they're at 50% each. So they're tied there. Hits, they got 17, we got 15. 10 block shots each. Weird, though, with the bad calls. There's only one power play each. Excuse me. It seems worse than that. I don't know. Yeah, that's where we're at. A few postmen hit tonight. All right, face off just over the blue line of the Rangers. They won the draw. 5 minutes to go in the second. Oh, jeez, a couple of big hits there. One on Galley there. .420 to go in the second. Awesome number. Oh, yeah. Almost getting down to 3 minutes left in the second. Come on, guys. Get in there for a chance. Puck went out over the boards? I think so. All right, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. 2:37 to go in the second. Yeah, still 4-4. Could it be next goal wins this game? Face-off is going to be just over the blue line of the Rangers. Got Beck and Laba. One by Beck. Oh, over the glass this time again. .223 to go in the second. You guys are quiet. Very quiet. Unnervingly quiet. Come on. Oh, fuck. Right. Hudson. Rebuffed. He's got it again. Over to his partner. Up to, I don't know who that is. Over the line. Into the corner goes Caulfield. Rangers grab it, and they're coming back the other way. 3-on-2. No, it's 3-on-3. Awesome. Habs flip it out into neutral zone. They have possession in their own end. Pass went somewhere. There's a whistle. I think we're going to have a face-off at the red line. Just 4-0 over to Caps. Habs are 11-2-1 when scoring 4 or more goals this season. So they've got a good shot to win. I'd rather it not be like in overtime or something. So let's get the job done here, boys. Come on. Passing is so erratic. Well, it looks like we're going to get out of this period with no more much of anything. I don't whistle with 1.3 seconds left. This is stupid. Let it go at 1.3 seconds. All right, so we're tied up after 2 periods of play. It is 4-4. Well, seriously though, is the next goal going to win this game? No matter when it comes, is going to win this game because there's a lot of scoring so far, but it looks like it might have died out. We will see. So we have second intermission. Anything you guys want to talk about? What did you think about it? What do you think of the refs? What do you think of that period? What do you think of whatever? Montreal's offense seemed to have sputtered out and died. And the Rangers, 2 goals in each period. It's not too bad. All right, so how did we fare? So after 2, they are beating us at the dot a little bit, 54.5% for them. We each still only had one power play. They're out hitting us now 20-17. We got more block shots than them by 1, 12-11. Basically it. Gallagher is going to win this game. He's going to have the winner. I don't mind that at all. Can't win with only 11 shots on goal. No, this is true. We got to get more shots. Shots are 19-11. There hasn't been a shot for either team it seems like probably half of that period. It feels like there hasn't been a shot. But you're right. I mean, 11 shots is not going to cut it. The fact that you got 4 goals on 11 shots, you'd think you'd want to get more shots. And the D, I mean, is what it is. All right. The pornography alert? What's that mean? Where's the pornography? Is there such a thing as a pornography alert? On that note, I'm just going to take 2 seconds. It's going to be a little longer than that, but not much. I got to go get some more. I'm going to fall asleep otherwise, so I'll be right back. Leave the camera on. I'm back. All right, Phil didn't explain himself. So I have no idea what he means by the pornography alert. I don't get any alerts for pornography. All right. Everybody has abandoned me. Tomorrow's game is against the Oilers. The Oilers just made a big trade. Let's talk about that. What do you guys think of the Oilers trading for Tristan Jarry, sending Skinner the other way? Who do you think won that trade? Now, who went with Skinner? Kulak. Kulak went to Pittsburgh with Skinner and Jarry, and I can't remember. I don't think anybody much went the other way. So that's something. Wasn't there another trade? Can't think of what it was. Anyway, what do you think of that, though? Edmonton finally trading for somebody that's a lot like the goalie that they traded away. Joe, what I had read was the Penguins have a couple of prospects in goal that need to get some exposure or some games, and that Skinner probably wouldn't either stay there long or is not going to be the starter necessarily, or he'll not get. What do I want to say? He won't be a starter that gets like more like a 1A 1B situation maybe. Anyways, that's what I heard is that they've got goalies that need games, and Jarry was getting in the way of that. Now, so does that mean that Skinner's going to come in and play a lot like Jarry? I don't think so. Seelovs is probably going to get more, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. What's everybody's thoughts on Owen Beck? I like him. What's missing in his game, Rick? I think he's fine defensively. He's I think because I think it was just overhype of his offensive game. What I think he's more like a third or fourth line player. He's a bottom six guy, and I mean, he's good defensively. He's got an overall good game, but he doesn't have a lot of offense in it yet. But maybe it'll come. I don't know. Edmonton is playing Pittsburgh on Tuesday. Do they play Skinner versus Jarry? They might. Edmonton, by the way, is playing Toronto tonight. So when we get them tomorrow, they'll also be on a back-to-back situation. Yeah, it'd be proud. You know what? It wouldn't be the first time that I've seen that kind of stuff happen anyway. So, but it would be pretty funny if they play them against each other. You're comparing Beck to Plekanec? That's a bit of an insult to Plekanec, don't you think? Plekanec had some offense to his game. But maybe Plekanec's early years. You might be right there, though. Big news in Sydney. Only Olympic-sized rink is having a grand reopening on Saturday. Oh, that's nice. You going? I wonder what's going to happen with the Olympic rink in Italy. Think it's going to be ready? Doesn't look like it. They're talking about the Jari Skinner trade. And by the way, Beck's not perfect. He's not perfect. Okay, let me read that again then. So that's a public rink just for skating then? I just figured that's a rink. There's going to be hockey games there. That's all. I probably can't skate anymore either, by the way, Joe. Not only my knees, but I'm definitely not in shape to do much skating if I could, if my knees wouldn't give out. Which is sad. I wouldn't mind playing hockey again one day. It's a multi-purpose ice rink. Yeah, man, that's cool. Oh, that's a message. Hang on while I check this message. Matt. My guess is Matt. Oh, there's two Matt. Yep, I'm right. I am right. With 2 assists tonight, Lane Hudson passed Henri Richard for the most multi-assist games at age 21 or younger in Habs history. That's interesting. All right, he was typing another message and that stopped. So I guess that's enough. Lane Hudson continuing to do great things. There's an interesting photo from way back. Sydney had an outdoor rink and a swimming pool in the same location. In the exact same location or right next to each other? All right, that's a coincidence. Oh, but now I'm just thinking that though. Wait a second. Outdoor rink in Australia? Wait, I just it just struck me as wait, something wrong with that. How are you having an outdoor rink? It's too warm there all the time, isn't it? Stupid TV. All right, guys, anything else? Who's got something else? Okay, well, what's gonna happen in the third? Is it gonna be like a next goal wins, going to overtime? What do you think is gonna happen in the third? Can Montreal just find their game again and take it back? Guru, I'm not smart enough to know what a geothermal setup is. Got to enlighten me, please. Oh, excuse me. More yawning than I wanted. I mean, I have an idea what, but enlighten me on that. Two in Toronto with Edmonton near the end of the second. It's like a cooling or heating system for the ground. I mean, I guess we sort of have that here. We have an outdoor rink here in Dorval that is, how do I describe it? I don't know if it's year round. I don't think it's year round, but it's an outdoor rink that's, the ice is like an indoor arena. But it doesn't run in the summer. And it costs like $9 million. An expensive outdoor rink. And not close enough to me to go and even look at it. It'd be cool playing hockey on ice, and you don't have to wear all the heavy, like the warm kind of clothing, light socks and stuff like that. Now, okay, I get the idea, but you said geothermal, so I just thought there was a more technical way to put it than just kind of like heating your floor. It just what's the ice? Because an outdoor rink in somewhere where it's warm, it's not really ice. It's that fake ice or whatever, right? So how do you maintain outdoor ice, actual ice, in a warm climate? Because you can heat you really have to cool that sucker down. That it's not melting all the time. No, they're showing all the goals. Sorry, I got stuck on that. You're looking up the whole thing, yeah. Let me know. I'm curious as to what kind of what kind of ice is it? I've never skated on fake ice. I wonder what that's like. I hear it's a little bit different, but I wonder what that's like. I would like to do that. See what outdoor, like playing outdoor in the spring or fall without having to wear heavy clothes. That would interest me. They're just about back for the third, and I'm gonna do this while the third starts. But yeah, that would interest me. I wonder what the feeling's like on that fake stuff, like in your feet, and how glidey it is or isn't, and what it's like stopping. Anybody ever skate on fake ice? We're underway for the third. All right. Well, next goal might win, so let's make sure it's the Habs' next goal. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'd take a goal or two in the. I'd prefer two. I mean, but the Rangers with 4 goals at home. I wonder how many times this year at home they've had 4 goals. Come on, guys. Almost 2 minutes in already. Still no shots. Neither team's had a shot for a while. And we're gonna play the rest of the period with the puck up against the boards. I think puck off the goalie and out. Never skated on fake ice, says Guru. Been around artificial snow machine for work though. Yeah, yeah. I'm just I'm not a skier, so the few times I've skied been on real snow. Besides out here, the snow machines. I mean, it's basically snow. Although they don't have to use snow machines too bad. It's a bad season if they're using snow machines in Quebec. Come on, guys, let's get a goal. Oh, geez, isn't that tripping on Hudson? Ooh, that was a nice pass back to Galley by Valeno. Galley shot didn't get through, or didn't go. Wasn't a goal. Geez, words aren't coming out. We are almost 3.5 minutes into this third period. One shot so far in the period by Montreal, at least. Ooh, big hit on Bolduc. There's nothing fluid about their play right now. Very choppy. Just about 5 minutes in. Shots are 19-12. It's 4-4. Tell you, man, next goal is going to win this game. Man, the net is the other side of the rink, man. It's almost like they forgot about that. Oh, they scored. A great save by Fowler, and nobody took the player, and they score. 5-4 Rangers. That could be it. Carrick. Well, they're talking about something. Maybe going to call it back. Goalie interference, potentially, I think. I can't hear anything, so I don't know. Did they decide no? Watch on the replay. Great leg save. Great leg save. And no, like, who's standing around? Sorry, Engstrom. But man, the hell? Just watch the guy. That's all. Just watch him. Is that goalie interference? It's goalie interference. He didn't get pushed in there. Oh, did he kick it in? He kicked it in. No, he kicked that in. Yeah, no good. Kicked it in. Fowler's fine. The defense not so fine. Just kick it in and celebrate. Why don't you? Give us all a fucking heart attack. Come on, boys, go get one. Get a legit goal. Come on, boys. Don't give up one. Save Fowler. Where's the puck? Come on. If you're not going to work on defense, work on offense at least. She's only one shot apiece each now. It's 2 for Rangers. 2 shots and 1. 3 shots all period so far. 8 minutes in. Puck is out. Ay. Commercial break. Hey, I mean, right now the Rangers have a bit of momentum. They're getting more offensive chances. We need to turn that around. Habs looked a little bit rattled, a little bit. I don't like that. With 12 minutes left, or somewhere around there, the next goal is going to win this game. Watch and see. Everyone's quiet. Where's everybody? Where are my peeps at? What I do think this game is making very apparent is the D is the next thing they got to fix. It's not just goaltending. Face off to the right of Fowler. Won by Montreal. Yeah, we're getting an icing call here. Oh, maybe not. Yes? No? And he didn't get in there and touch it. Icing against Montreal. Any word on the Bedard injury? None. I haven't heard anything, but looks like something happened to his shoulder. The D needs to pick it up without a doubt. Without a doubt. And they better pick it up fast because I really think next goal is going to win. So they want to get the goal, not give it up. Oh, that's nice. They're clearing the streets now. Not at night. What a nice time. So if you hear that beep beep, beep, that's they're clearing snow out front. Um, that's Thomas, right? Yeah. One of the it's showing that the D was a big problem. Listen, our goalies were not great, but now we got a guy playing well, and the D is showing to be their problem as well. Not that we didn't know that already, though. It's either the players themselves or it's the system, and they're struggling with the system again. Face off to the left of Fowler. Won by Suzuki. But they can't clear it. He's cleared a freaking zone. All right, they break it out. Come on, boys, get possession. Rangers back in the zone. Oh, picked off by Engstrom. Come on. I think that was a save for was in traffic. Here comes Kapanen over to Demidov. Kapanen! Good shot, but good save by Shesterkin. I wonder what the zone time is. I'm sure Rangers are leading in zone time. We got 8:28 to go. It's commercial break. In a nail biter, because now I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know. I'm thinking of the worst all the time. It's just that the Rangers have so much time in our zone. And the D is kind of sucky, so. They gotta get their act together. I'm jumpy. Hudson had an easy clear, but screwed it up. Pee Wee stuff. Yeah, let's shit on Hudson because Hudson's been horrible. It's a nice play between Demidov and Kapanen there. Kapanen and Seneca, 10 goals each to lead the rookie goal scorers. Suzuki wins the draw. One timer didn't get through. Hudson wasn't sure where that puck was. Okay, Dobson behind his net. People are changing up. Let's go. Let's get it out, too. Oh, they did. What's the whistle for? Was that a penalty? No. So what the hell was the whistle for? Wow, Edmonton 6, Toronto 3. Game's over pretty much. 30 seconds left. So Edmonton wins tonight. Hopefully we beat them tomorrow. Not if we play shitty D like this, though. Come on, boys. Come on. All right, here comes Evans. Dumps it in. Rangers back in our zone. Icing against Montreal, a little under 6 to go in regulation, I might add. Let's see. Thomas, I agree with you. If we can't win the game, at least get a point out of it at this point. It's 4-4, under 6 to go. Get a point out of it at least. I'd rather they just win it in regulation, but, you know. But, yeah, with under 6, I mean, really, next goal is going to win this freaking game. Let's get hopefully a white shirt will get that goal. Careful there. Good save, good save, good save, Fowler. Come on, boys, get that puck. Good block there. Demidov with the puck behind our net. Let's see. They're changing up. Come on. Four minutes left in regulation. 4-4 tie. Come on. Faceoff is going to be probably to the right of Shesterkin coming up. 3:19 left in the regulation. And they went to commercial break. Exactly what we needed. Well, I mean, at this point, right? Let's I get to overtime. Maybe you're not going to outright win it. Get to overtime and let's secure a point. What is this thing with Hitchcock dreaming about McDavid? Is this from Shorzy? What is this? No, it's a commercial. Okay, for bet. Of course, for gambling. Fuck. Yeah, let's get to overtime if you're not gonna freaking put one in. At least we got a better chance to win in overtime. Our overtime record's pretty damn good, so give them a point. Get to overtime, win it there. At least do something. Much prefer though that they win in the next 3 minutes. It's already been a bit of a long game. Excuse me. Boy, I've been up since like 6:30, so been a long day so far. Face off to the left of Shesterkin. Valeno does not win the draw. 2:20 left in the third. I don't know who it is for the Rangers behind his net. Everybody's changing up. Now we're getting down to crunch time. This is really crunch time. Come on, boys. Show you got more than we think. How's that? And beautiful pass. Suzuki. Shot and a save. It was a nice pass. I don't know who passed it to him. It was a nice pass. Need more toughness on the bottom two lines. I don't disagree with that. I have a feeling Sammy Blade's going to get called up. He'll deliver a little more toughness down on that bottom. And he's pretty hot in Laval right now. And the rumor is that I'm reading anyway that Blade should get called up soon. You probably deliver more than Veleno's delivering right now. Come on, keep that puck up. Keep it in the ozone. There you go. Get it out of there. Icing. 112, icing against Montreal. 112 left in regulation. San Jose was down 5-1 halfway through the third. Oh, was it halfway through the third? Oh, my God. The Sharks won 6-5 in OT. Not Skinner in that, though. That's crazy. That's horrible. Maybe halfway through the game but halfway through the third and you gave up 6 goals or 5 goals? 4, I guess, and then overtime, yeah. Still, that's horrible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last minute of play. It's the last diddly-ass minute of play in the third. So we're either going to lose it or go to overtime or win it. They're in our zone right now, of course. Of course they are. No lazy-ass efforts here now, boys. There you go. Break it out. Get down there. Get down there. Come on. Off the netting, 12.7 seconds. Face-off will be, looks like to the left of Shesterkin. Would think that's probably, if we don't score, that's going to get us to overtime. So at least that'll get done. Timeout. Someone took a timeout. Gotta pee. Don't take freaking timeouts. Come on, we need one of those 1.5 second goals from Caulfield here. Win the draw to someone who can get a shot away. Nope, they didn't win the draw, so that's not happening. We're going to overtime. Going to overtime. Just what I wanted. Didn't want that, but I was right what I said back in the second. I said it's going to be next goal wins the game. Could it be? I said next goal wins the game. And yeah, it could be. What's going to happen? Crazy. Crazy. All right, so we're going to have overtime. We know who's going to start. But a goal scorer for each team, you think? For me, hard to think. Who's going to be out there? First pair. We know the first set is Hudson, Suzuki, and Caulfield, so we know that. Who's going to get the goal? Hard not to go with Caulfield for Montreal. And hell, for the Rangers, I have no idea who's going to be out there on the first unit or the first threesome. We get at least a point. Listen, points are important. If you can get those kind of points, get them when you can. All right, so Caulfield or Miller for a second of the night. How's that? Hope I'm wrong. About Miller as Caulfield. Yeah, that penalty shot goal should not have happened. Thomas says Caulfield will get it. All right, here we go. Just about to face off. Do you want to stay in your whoever's taking that draw for Miller? Stay where you're on your side. Fuck. Rangers get first possession. Possession is super goddamn important in overtime. We got possession. Hudson. Suzuki, Hudson. He almost lost it. Suzuki's got it. Caulfield. Spins back. To Hudson. To Suzuki. Spins back. Over to Caulfield. Caulfield makes a move. Ah. Rangers have it now. The shot was wide. Anyway, Habs have it. Here goes. Demidov! No, it was Kapanen. Yeah, I think he missed the net. Christ. There come the Rangers. Got a penalty coming up to Montreal. Great. Fuck off, man. Say Fowler. Oof, it was close. Slashing. Somebody slashed. I don't know. I didn't see it. It was Evans. Who got that penalty? Yeah, Evans slashing. Not only that, our best penalty killer, or one of them anyway, gets the penalty. 2.5 minutes left in the OT. Well, unless we get a shorty, more than likely for us to win, we got to do it in a shootout. So, not what I would want. Come on, Jake the Snake. Going to do the job. He's going to do the job. He's going to do the job. You'll see. All right. So, we're going to get on with this or what? I'm going to stand around talking or what? Get on with this game. Come on. Delay game penalties in the Rangers. We're taking their sweet effing time. Trocheck and Suzuki taking the draw. Trocheck wins the draw. Fuck. Big save off Panarin by Fowler. Nothing win the draw again. And there's the winner. One-timer by Miller. I called it or what? I called Miller. Great. At least we got a point. I want to see the replay. Damn it. Yeah, choke him. There you go. Choke him. Fuck. That's disappointing, though. They won one at home. Aren't they lucky? Glove side. He missed it with a glove. One-timer. Rocket. A bit of a screen there, though. I got to say, Matheson trying to block the shot. He might not have seen, with Miller being a left-handed shot, he might have been screened a bit there. All right, well, that's it for that. 5-4 loss in overtime. They get a point. Disappointing. Defense probably cost us tonight. Fowler gave up 5 goals overall. I don't blame him on too many of them, that's for sure. So, that's disappointing. All right, so tomorrow they are back at home. Edmonton is here. Edmonton just beat Toronto, so maybe tables will be turned. Montreal wins tomorrow. It definitely won't be Fowler and Nets tomorrow. Who will it be? I don't know. Monty's the backup tonight, so maybe it's Monty tomorrow. Maybe it's Dobish because he wasn't the backup and he's been working harder. I don't know. In practice, I don't know. All right. Wish Kapanen could hit the net there. Yeah, I know. That was a good chance. That was probably their chance, and they didn't get that one. All right. So for members, I'll be doing the members only review sometime in the next hour. And that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, different day, same bat channel, same whatever the hell that is. For the Edmonton game. Got a super busy day tomorrow. So all right, so I gotta run because I've got a lot to do. I gotta eat supper and I got a busy day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get better results tomorrow against Edmonton. Like I said, they won tonight. So we lost, so we'll win and split the weekend, kind of thing like that. I'll take that at this point, and hopefully whoever's in net tomorrow is playing better than they have been to make that happen. And that's it. That's it. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of the night. It's a Saturday. It's only 10. And yeah, go Habs, go. Better luck tomorrow. And that's it. Ciao, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, ciao.